So this is me literally waiting at my front door for my Amazon shipments to ship today because I ordered the Tarte Graveyard Girl Swamp Queen palette. I know I'm late to the party. Everybody else already has this. Everybody else has already done a video on it. But the internet wouldn't be the internet if I didn't add mine too. So we're waiting for the mail. Okay guys, I think I heard. Oh yeah, we have got packages. Okay, when I actually get it out and put it on and all that stuff, I'll use my good camera. But I'm really excited and I've got my phone in my hand. I just wanted to show you what it looked like coming out of the mail. Okay, this is what it looks like when I open it. I'm so excited about the Gator Wings highlighter. Everyone's talking about it. I can't wait to see what it looks like on my face. In the mirror. Believe in yourself, love yourself, embrace your individuality. I love that. I love that message. All right, so later today, we're going to do a video with this makeup. I want to do a makeup tutorial with the Swamp Queen palette, but I just got out of the shower. So first, I need to blow dry my hair. So I'm going to be putting in some of the L'Oreal Boosted Air Blown Texture Mist, just to give it a little volume. My hair has a tendency to get kind of flat. And I was born in the 70s, but I'm an 80s girl. I like my hair to have a lot of volume. Then I'm going to put on a little Tresemme Thermal Creations Heat Protectant Spray just to protect it. It's already got color on it. I don't need to do anything to damage it any more than I've probably already damaged it. And I'm going to be blow drying it just with my vent brush. I usually use a round brush, but I'm going to use the vent brush today because I want it to be just a little more kind of edgy, rock star looking. So let's get to it. Okay, I'm not using my good camera because I could not figure out how to fit it in the space in front of my mirror. So I'll have to get better at that or find a better place or another mirror to use. So this is going to be a phone video, so it may not be the highest quality, but I ordered a new phone yesterday, so I should have the 7 Plus coming tomorrow. So hopefully my phone quality videos will be a lot better after tomorrow because I've heard that the 7 Plus has a really great camera. So I'm excited. So I'm going to show you, this is not a look where I would spend an hour doing my makeup and get really, really artistic and intricate. I'm going to give you my getting ready to go out the door in the morning routine. I am not high maintenance. I do not like to spend a lot of time getting ready. So this is what I would do on a normal morning. And when I get to my eyes, we're going to use the Swamp Queen palette. And I don't really know what I'm going to do with it yet, but we're going to look at it and decide while we're doing it. So the first thing that I use, the thing that is the most important to me, somebody asked me the other day, if you had one makeup item and that's all you could have for the rest of your life, what would it be? It would be concealer. And this is the concealer that I really, really like. It's the MAC Studio Finish Concealer, and it's amazing. It doesn't crease like some of the others that I've used, and I like that this little pot lasts me a really long time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take, just using my finger, and I'm going to put it right up under my eyes because that's where I have the biggest problem on my face. That is my dark circles. And I'm actually going to carry it all the way down just into that little triangle. And you can already see a huge difference. It's already so much better. I'm not going to leave it that crazy, but already looks so much better. Just to cover those up. And I'm also going to take just a little bit down my nose, almost just like a little highlight, and up into my forehead, and just kind of fan it out right there. And then put a little down here, same way, just kind of a little highlight. Brighten up my face a little bit, and then a little on my chin. All the places that the light would naturally hit, that's where I put it. Alrighty, and now I'm gonna put on, normally at this point I would just put on my Studio Fix by MAC powder. It's a powder foundation, and normally that's all I wear for foundation. But today, since I've got some new eyeshadow, I'm actually going to put on some foundation just to have something to make a better base. And I've got some Marc Jacobs over there that's really, really nice, but I think today, because I've got this just the other day and it's new and I'm wanting to use it, I'm going to use the e.l.f. BB cream. And I'm not sure, I'm trying to remember the shade. This is Fair. Okay, I'm like, whatever the palest one is, that's usually what I get. Unless it's like white. I don't want to look like a clown, but I'm pretty pale, so I'm going to just apply this with a sponge. And I know that the Beauty Blender is like the thing to have right now, but I don't have one. I want one, but I don't have one. So I'm just using a wedge sponge. I've used them since probably 1985. So if they've worked this long, they'll work some more. And the BB cream is like very light coverage. It's not a lot of coverage, and that's kind of what I like about it. So I don't want to look like I have a ton of makeup on my face when I'm going out for the day. I want to look like I made an effort and like I'm wearing makeup, but I want it to be more natural and less dramatic than if I were like going out on a date night or something, where I would want it to look a lot more polished and finished. So I'm just going to take that over onto my eyes. I have very deep set hooded eyes, so if you also have hooded eyes, or if you have eyes of a certain age, because I also am in my 40s, so a lot of the makeup tutorials that you see on YouTube are by 25-year-olds, and us ladies of a certain age can't wear our makeup that way. We have to be a little more creative to cover up some of the problem areas that we have that 25-year-olds don't have. So now I'm going to put on the Studio Fix by MAC, and let's see, what shade is this? This is C2. And I really like how this just mattifies, and for a powder, this is really good coverage, I feel like. And if you're having your picture made, this is an excellent powder to use, because a lot of times you'll notice that your powder that you finish with will show up in pictures really, really white, or really a lot more reflective than it looks in real life, and the Studio Fix doesn't do that. It's great for pictures. Alright, so that's kind of like my base face. Now I feel like we have a canvas to work with. So the first thing that I'm going to do is put on my eyebrows, because eyebrows are a deal now. Eyebrows used to not be a big thing. Used to, back in the 90s, we wanted them really thin and people just pretty much drew them on. And now full brows are back. And I've always had really full brows, but the older I get, some of my brows have started turning white. And so now I go in and I fill in just a little bit so that the white ones are brown again. So I'm using Brow Drama Pro Palette by Maybelline. This is from the drugstore. It's not very expensive, which is what I love about it, and it's really good. And the little wand that looks like a mascara wand that comes with it, I use that to kind of comb my brows. But then I don't use the brush that came in it. I actually use this brush. I think it's maybe a Mary Kay brush I use because I like the tip on it. I feel like this little angled tip is way better for doing my brows. So I'm gonna tap off the excess, and I'm gonna look over here in this mirror so I can actually see what I'm doing. So especially right at the beginning of my brows, I'm gonna fill in, because instead of having like a straight line right there, mine are kind of at an angle, and I want it to look more straight. So after that, I'm just gonna go through and just fill in. So I'm just gonna do the same exact thing to the other side. Just hitting any of those hairs that have decided they want to be gray. And mine aren't gray, they're like white. They come in white or like super silver, like tinsel. They want it to be dramatic and make a grand entrance. Alrighty, and now this little light color that's kind of like a brow bond highlighter, I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to put it on with my finger, just to give that a little cleaner edge. Now normally at this point I would do my cheeks, but I'm going to wait and do my lips actually first, because after my lips everything else on my face will be done with the Swamp Queen palette. And so I kind of want to do all the Swamp Queen palette stuff together so you can see how everything works together. Let's see, what lip liner is this? This is L'Oreal, and it is one of the automatic, see, it's the color Riche. I don't have on my glasses, I can't really see. But I like the automatic pencils for lip liner. I just feel like they are a lot more even of an application. Always Red. It's called Always Red. A lot of people line outside of their lips, but I line right on the line of my lips. And my lips are actually my favorite feature of my face. So I've got the little Cupid's bow. And so I just start right there. And take it all the way to the edge. Now, after I get my lips lined, I fill in just a little with the liner. Because to me, there's nothing more annoying than eating while you're out in public, and then you wipe your mouth, and then the next thing you know, you have liner, but no lipstick, and you have this dark line around your lips. That is a no-no for me. So I always fill in a little, that way this kind of puts a little stain on the lips. That way if I eat off my lipstick, I still got this. So the lipstick that I'm gonna use, and I'm using a lot of drugstore stuff today, so this is a pretty affordable makeup look, is British Red. It is not the Swamp Family Graveyard Girl Red. I really want that, but I wasn't able to get it yet, so hopefully soon I will be able to replace this red with Bunny's Red. But especially because this one, I don't know if you can see it, it's all messed up. My kids got into it and opened it while the lid was still on it, like turned it up inside of this so it smushed up into the lid. So that was lovely. So I'm gonna put my lips on. I like my lipsticks to have a point so I can like get up into my Cupid's bow. But when they ruined this one, it doesn't have a point anymore. So there we go. Now everything else that we're gonna do will be with the Graveyard Girl Swamp Queen palette. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is go in with Sweet Tea, which is the bronzer color. And we're just going to contour just a little. So let me get a contour brush. Now this palette, I played with it a little earlier today. It is very pigmented, so a little goes a long way. The first time I put some of this on, it looked like I had like a big brown stripe, so don't be very heavy-handed with it. Just go in very lightly. And I'll put this right underneath my cheekbone. I've got kind of chubby cheeks, so my cheekbones do not show up unless I contour. Just buff that out a little with my hand. There we go. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Just to give kind of that natural hollow to the cheek. And it looks way darker on the screen than it does in my mirror, so maybe you'll be able to see it at the end. I'll go out in natural light or something and you'll see that I'm not actually like a crazy skeleton looking lady that's putting too much of this on. I'm just going to go in and just add a little, maybe do just a little on the sides of my nose. Not a ton. My nose is kind of small. I don't need a ton of contouring on it. Let's put on some Does This Thing Really Work blush. I love it. I love that it is shimmery, but it's not like giant pieces of glitter. It's not sparkly as much as it is shimmery. So this is also very pigmented, so you don't need a lot. And I'm just going to go right on top, just a little above where I put the bronzer. And I always like to just rub mine around in little circles, kind of press it into my foundation. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. And I start mine all the way back. I know a lot of people just do apples of the cheeks. Some people start it like up here and come down and around. But like I said, old habits die hard. I am a child of the 80s, and so I do the line. Alright, so we've got that done. And now the fun part, the eyeshadows. And then we'll do the highlighter. That's the part I'm really excited about, if you want to know the truth. Everybody else that's made a video, and I realize I am like so far behind in the Swamp Queen palette video making, but everybody else has just gone crazy about the highlighter. Alrighty, so I am going for the lighter colors. I'm going to use my brush that I already have, and then for the darker colors, I'm going to use the brush that came with the palette, and we'll try it out. But first, I'm just going to take some Big Baby and use it kind of as my base shade and put it all over my eye. Like I said, I have very hooded eyes. Now, like I said, if I were doing more artistic nighttime makeup, I would put on my Urban Decay Primer Potion right now. But since this is just my daytime look, this is what I would put on if I were running errands, going to the store, or something like that. This is not my date makeup. Okay, and I'm going to take a little of the Natural Peaches and put it just on the lid. That's a really, really pretty color. I love how it's like warmer than my skin color, but still really light. I'm actually going to take that on up. It looks different than I thought it would. I'm going to take it on up and use it kind of as a transitional color also. Now, Sassy Bun is more of a shimmery shade, and you will hear people say that ladies of a certain age shouldn't use shimmers because we've got like crepey skin, or it doesn't look good, it shows our wrinkles. I ain't down with that. I use shimmers, so if you like shimmers and you are in your 40s, this will be a good tutorial for you. If you don't think ladies that are a little older should use shimmer, then you can stop watching because I'm using it. So I'm going to take just a little bit of the Sassy Bun, and I'm going to put it right in the center of my lid. It's just such a pretty shade. Now, unfortunately, because my eyes are so hooded, you probably won't be able to see a lot of the Sassy Bun anyway, but if I close my eyes or I'm looking down or something, you'll be able to see it. You'll know it's there. I'll know it's there. All right. So now I'm going to start using the actual brush that came with this palette. And the first thing that I'm going to do, I hear my kids, so if you start hearing noises in the background, that's my children, is I'm going to take this color called Dog Man, which is one of the colors I was most excited about because people are going crazy for it in all the videos I've been watching. So we're just going to put that right into the crease. And just blend that out. Now, I'll probably blend mine a little higher than a lot of people just because my eyes are so hooded to give a little more depth and the illusion that my eye crease starts a little higher than it really does. Okay, now we're going to put it on the other eye. I know some people do one eye and then they go do the other eye, but if I ever do that, my eyes are not even. I cannot get my eyes even doing them one at a time. It's like I have to do something to this one and then do it to this side. I can't do the whole eye and then go do the other eye. So we're going to blend that out. That is a pretty color. That's so pretty. So pretty. I like it. Okay, so now I want to take some Man which is a really dark plum, and I'm going to do it just in the corners, just to give it kind of a smoky eye feel. These colors blend really well, I will say. Sometimes colors you start to blend and it seems like they get patchy or they disappear because there's not enough pigment. And these blend really, really well. And I am going to put on some mascara today, but I'm not going to be putting on any fake lashes or anything like that because I would not wear those on a normal day to just go out and run errands and stuff. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my big fluffy brush and I'm gonna go through and just blend all this out. Now I'm gonna go in and I'm going to get an angle brush and I'm going to line my eyes with let's try the Uncommon and see if that is going to be dark enough to line with. If this were not Tom Look, I would probably line with either Man Cat or Dog Man, but I'm going to the post office. I don't need to be that dramatic. I don't like it when my eyeliner comes too far down because I feel like it kind of blends into those dark circles and you can't tell what is eyeliner and what is just, I'm really tired today. I didn't get enough sleep last night. I'm going to take just a little bit of Sippy, just a touch, and just kind of bring this line up at the corner a little bit. Because I'm not putting on any gel eyeliner or doing any wings or anything like that. So this will give us just a little bit more polish. Now, my favorite part, the part I've been waiting for, I'm gonna go in with gator wings on my eyes first, and then I'll add a little highlight to my face. So I'm gonna go in just to the inner corner right here. That is beautiful. I love it. Brighten that up just a touch. I don't know if you can see with this being a phone camera how beautiful that is. The colors aren't looking very true to life here. Like I said, I'll take it outside in a minute and show you outside, but here it looks really good in this mirror. Okay, I'm going to just put a little on the tip of my nose. And just a little on my bow. A little more. A little more dramatic since we're making a video. Now I'm going to take my highlighter and kind of dust it on my cheekbone, right there. That is nice. The palette, honestly, I love all of it, but the $45 that it costs is worth it just for the highlighter. Like, this highlighter is worth $45 by itself. Now, I tend to make my eye makeup a little darker because I put on my glasses, and when I put on my glasses, my eyes disappear. So first, before we do our glasses, let's put on some mascara. When I saw that, y'all know I'm into nerdy things, and so when I saw the name of it, I thought, I want big eyes. I want to do that. So I don't know if that makes me actually look like that, but I really like the name. So I put a little more at the ends, and then not as much on the inside. And a little on the bottom. Not crazy. I don't want to look like I have tarantula legs sticking out of my eyes. I just want to have a little more drama. You can see the difference. So now we'll do the other side. And now we have to get my curler because we have to curl them. Because my lashes generally stick straight out, which is crazy. They have no curl to them. There we go. One of the things that I feel like the lighting here does with the phone is it makes me look a lot more pale than I really am. Like, I am pale in real life, but I feel like this lighting makes it look like I am a corpse, and I have a little more color than it's showing. But this is my face, my completed face. So I'm going to walk you over to the window and show you what it looks like with the natural light, and then I'll show you what it looks like when I put my glasses on. Okay, this is where I normally film, but normally my bed is made, so please excuse the big mess there, but this is a better look in natural light. And actually, I'm gonna pick it up and get closer to the window and let you see. So you can kind of see the highlighter there. You can see the cheek color, and maybe you can see the contour a little. See my lips, the eyes. So that is the completed look. And of course, I told you I'd show you with my glasses. We've already talked about my age. I wear the progressive lenses that are like bifocals without the line. So I have to use really big glasses to fit both of the lenses. So once I get those on, bye-bye eye makeup. Where'd you go? But you can still kind of see it. You can see it under there, right? Right? Made me feel better. You can see my eye makeup, right? Even with my glasses on. Here, we'll take it off. There it is. It's there. So just know, if you see me out in public and I've got my glasses on, I've probably got eye makeup on under there. But this was my easy getting ready in the morning tutorial. Also a review of the Swamp Girl palette. I didn't do the swatches and all that because there are already a million, probably literally a million different videos on YouTube already that really go into the detail about the colors and stuff. I just really wanted more so to show you on a 41-year-old woman what kind of look you could make. And I can't wait to get the red lippy from the Graveyard Girl collection. So I'm really happy with it. I think it's an amazing palette. I think it is the best Valentine's Day gift that my husband could have gotten me. And of course I told him what to get, but that's the way to ensure that you get something that you really want. There'll be time for surprises on other holidays. But I've really been wanting it for a while, and I'm glad that I finally got it, and I hope you guys like this look. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you would like to see more videos like this, reviews, tutorials, unboxings, nerd culture, please subscribe. Thanks. So let me try that again. My son's shirt is on my bed because he's 3 and he sleeps in our bed.